AND1 continues to celebrate its 30th year, and they're doing so by introducing a brand new model. It's actually their first lifestyle model since the AND1 Toe Chillin', or Two Chillin', and the AND1 Post Game, both of which I really wanted. I really have a weird obsession with both of those shoes. But this right here is the AND1 Marauder, and it's actually quite nice. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on two brand new colorways on a brand new model. Again, it's the AND1 Marauder. This video is brought to you guys by the good folks over at AND1, so big thank you to them for sending both of these over. But anyways, these bad boys right here were designed by this bad boy right here. His name is Kyle. He's the lead designer over at AND1. And we actually have two colorways. So we got a murdered out all black joint. And then we have these bad boys right here. This one, I don't know, what is this, like sail and like off-white cream? It's not quite white, it's different. There is a third colorway as well, which you can actually win in their brand new giveaway.
I'm listening.
Basically, if you're not following AND1 over at Instagram right now, you're missing out. Not only do they have some really great content, but that is also where they're holding the giveaway and they're doing the announcements over there and so on and so forth. There's actually 3 chances to win. So what I would suggest is checking out the rest of this video, but you can also head over to Instagram and check them out as well. All you've got to do is follow the AND1 account, like the AND1 post that announces the giveaway, share the AND1 post that also has very specific details in there. So make sure that you go and read, because there's a hashtag called AND1 Life. And there's also additional ways to get additional entries. However, it's restricted to US residents only, so that's the only caveat. But basically within round 1, you can win one of the Marauders. Within round 2, you get a pair of Marauders as well as one of the AND1 Trash Talk tees, which are awesome. However, if you win round 3, then you get the grand prize. You get all 3 colorways of the Marauder, which makes you one lucky son of a... But if you wanted to check out the Marauder yourself, they're actually available right now in these 2 colorways over at and1.com. The retail price is $100, which is pretty cool because they actually feature stuff on here that I would not expect them to. So that was a big surprise for me. I was also talking to Kyle, the lead designer of the shoe, and just kind of like asking him what the shoe was about, because I see a little bit of AND1 heritage or lineage within the shoe, but it also looks like something completely different, especially compared to their previous stuff or their heritage models and things like that. But originally I thought that it had a little bit of the old Marbury stuff, or design language in this shoe. Turns out that's actually not true. The 2 main models that Kyle took for inspiration on the sneaker was actually the AND1 Double Cross, which you can actually see in this picture that he sent me. So big thank you to Kyle for sending this stuff over. I really like this stuff. Let me know if you guys want more of this with us and designers, because we can actually make that happen.
Shut the front door.
And then the other model was called the AND1 Smooth Mid, which he said is not to be confused with the Silky Smooth, for those of you guys that remember. But basically, this shoe was designed pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, and then that shut everything down, shut down all the factories, your ability to go over to China and check out everything. The model basically got a pause on it, which is unfortunate because at the time, the chunky runner was very hot. While they still are, that was the base model of inspiration on top of adding the old basketball influence into it. So they wanted something that was really cross-category, where it was kind of a chunky runner as far as the look and inspiration, but it had a lot of basketball influence, but was made strictly for lifestyle, for all-day comfort, which is again what they're going for right here, and I actually think that they did a pretty damn good job. So the outsole right here is really interesting. Obviously we have translucent and solid rubber. The translucent though has an iridescent finish to it. Now right in the middle right here you got this black line. Inside of that you have a white line. That white line is actually the EVA foam poking through. It adds a ton of compression. These are mad comfortable, and again I'm just really surprised. I was so surprised that the AND1 Rise, the retro, we actually did a small performance review. I was so shocked at how comfortable those were once broken in, because I was expecting that shoe to be kind of a brick, especially since they released a long ass time ago. And shoes that are double lasted like that tend to be brick-like, but they were super comfortable after breaking them in, and I was just stoked because the shoe looks amazing. This shoe is no different, except for all of the foam is not double lasted. It's actually just all exposed and everything, so you can see it on the midsole. This wing right here though is rubber, so just to let you know. The way that they look is how they feel on foot. Like they look comfortable, they actually feel comfortable. This is the insole right here. The graphic is awesome. The insole style is ortholite style, so if you don't like this, it tends to bottom out quickly. It is very thick, but ortholite is ortholite. Open cell foam just does what it does. You can always take it out and replace it with anything that you want. Now the upper on these guys is where the design really like lends itself to not just what they were going for, which was an off-court style shoe, but you could really just see the inspiration within it, and all the materials are So the materials are a mixture of leathers, suedes, synthetics, as well as mesh. And the mesh is like the base layer, so the stuff that's kind of like underneath all of the things that I just listed. The mesh is really comfortable. So that was something, again, that I was just really surprised with. Even the tongue is made out of it. It looks like a really thick knit or woven, and it feels awesome on foot. The back area is super comfortable. You still have a TPU heel counter. It's not a basketball shoe or anything, but again, it's influenced by it. So that's why they have certain things on there that would remind you or be more of a call out towards basketball products. So I'm gonna do my best to point out all the different materials. The first one that you see is the cracked material. We've seen that many times now with different brands and everything, so it's not a big surprise at this point. However, this is actually a synthetic material. Underneath that, these little black sections are actually really cool. They feel kind of rubbery, so I dig that. It is a synthetic, but it's there. Then the overlay that you see right here, this big old swoop right there, that's actually leather. So again, I was really surprised because the other models that we've reviewed so far have mostly been synthetic, so they've been kind of vegan friendly. This is not one of those shoes. If you wanted something that was vegan friendly, you can go with the AND1 Rise or with these bad boys right here. What do you guys think about these, man? This is a classic. And then in between all of that stuff, you got this little panel right there. It actually wraps all the way around the shoe, so it is on the medial side as well, but that is actually suede. Feels really nice. It smells really nice too, so if you like that stuff, then you'll dig it. Now the black version is actually a little bit different, so it kind of swaps out a lot of that leather for actual suede. This shoe right here, all of these overlays are genuine suede. So we got suede here. What would have been the cracked material on the white version looks more like a stingray pattern on the black pair, but that is actually a nubuck as well. You actually have more of that woven material poking through the toes, where on this one it has kind of like that rubbery feel. But yeah, this one right here, while it's not my favorite colorway between the two, I will say that this one has the best materials overall. And just to give you guys a look, this one has reflective iridescent pull tabs right there, so that's really sick. I love that logo back there too, the 30 years. And then we've got these thick rope style laces, whereas on the white one we actually have old school 90s kind of like dotted laces with reflective hits in between. And then the iridescent is not quite as reflective on the white pairs. So if you like more reflective stuff, go with the black one. If you like more of an iridescent look, then the cream or the white version should be good to go. Now one more thing, the white pair has an extra set of laces that are also the same color as the upper. I actually like the contrast between the black though, so I'm just gonna leave it as is, but just to let you know, they do come with an extra set of laces. My black pair didn't. Just saying. Now, as far as fit is concerned, they do fit true to size. However, if you have a wide foot, you might want to go up half a size. The length feels perfect, but this is kind of a, like a one-piece booty shoe, but you can see right here where the little U shape is at the base of the tongue. That area is not as stretchy as the rest of the materials and everything, so that will leave a little bit of pressure on your foot. So again, if you have high arches or a wide foot, you might want to go up half a size. If you were interested in something like this, we will have a link down below in the description box. Again, it'll head you over to and1.com, where you can check out both colorways. There is a red colorway that also looks really cool coming soon. And then don't forget to go over to And1's social page and follow all the steps to enter in the giveaway. It's completely free. Again, all you got to do is just be a US resident. It's that simple. But with that being said, we will catch you guys on the next one. So until then, have a good one.